Hey guys, it's Brendan the Paleo Dude, and welcome back to another Jurassic World video. Today we'll be taking a look at the Tyrannosaurus Rex lab lockdown figure, and this is probably one of the best Tyrannosaurus figures we have ever gotten from Mattel. I'd say arguably even better than Hammond collection in terms of the detailing and the sculpt. It is just phenomenal. The neck, the head, even the arms are just so well done and bulky. They're thick. They have so much weight to them. The feet are accurately proportioned, and the figure can stand with them. They're not huge, giant clown feet, which we've seen in previous figures. The accuracy in terms of proportion and length is really nice, and the posability of this figure is fantastic. We've got a neck ball joint, which allows the figure's head to rotate and swivel. You can even turn it sideways like that. The figure itself also has a rotating tail, which is great. And you can prop it up like that to recreate iconic scenes like the Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth banner falling on it, and of course it has the chomping action. Now this figure is not electronic, but that is also nice because it comes at a cheaper price point compared to the electronic version and allows for more articulation without having a major action feature like a neck movement. So you can actually pose it, but it still has the ability to chomp with this button on the back. The color is really nice. We've got this dark brown with even darker brown stripes on the face and down the back to the base of the tail. And as you can see highlighted in the light, the full body is completely covered head to toe with different size scales and wrinkles and folds and some really nice jaw osteoderms. We've got these really big scales. Kind of reminds me of an iguana. Got this big one on the cheek and larger ones around it. It has some scars on the face, most prominent on this side. You can see on the tip of the snout and on the nasal cavity. The scales around the eyes are really well defined, very detailed. They put a lot of effort into sculpting all these different scale shapes, sizes, and textures. The legs, you can see the muscles, the skin sagging on the sides of the body, and all these little osteoderms running down the back and the tail. Overall, this figure is fantastic. We've even got articulation on the arms, which allow them to fold in underneath the body and fold back. And you can put them forward as well. They've got a full range of motion, which really add to the figure's personality. And I do love how they are way thicker than any previous T-Rex figures we've gotten. The fingers have mass to them, the arms have mass to them. Just like the rest of the dinosaur, it really has this kind of thicker, muscular presence. It doesn't feel like malnourished or shrink-wrapped in any way. And again, the feet aren't massive. They are quite small and look proportionate to the rest of the body. And I think it's fantastic that they are using a different plastic on the toes instead of painting them, so we won't get any paint chipping or scuffing when we place this figure down on surfaces. And the teeth are really sharp, and this is because they are a separate rubbery plastic that you can't get hurt on, and allows for this extra bit of detail, which previous figures did not have. They had more rounded teeth, and the teeth were painted, which when you bite other figures with it, the paint would chip and scuff. So the tongue is also fixated in the mouth and rubbery. So when you open the mouth, it's sticking out in a roaring fashion. That is really cool detail to have. And of course you can move it around like that, but it is not posable. You cannot push it down at all, which I think some previous figures did have the ability to do. The inside of the mouth is really detailed. It's got lots of folds in there and on the bottom, which is nice. It's not just straight plastic untextured. And I think this figure has a lot of potential for photography. You can pose it in so many different ways. And I do like that the legs have these joints in them that won't get loose. They have different kind of tiers that you can put them at. And I think that allows for a lot of great stability in terms of like standing it in weirder positions, because I've seen with previous figures, especially the Legacy Collection Spinosaurus, the joints would get pretty loose and the figure would not be able to stand over time on its own, where they solved that problem with these different tier joints, which I think is fantastic. So overall, this figure is probably the best Tyrannosaur model we've ever gotten from Mattel in the Jurassic lineup, and I think this is going to be the new standard for Tyrannosaur figures moving forward. Similar to the basic Chomping Rex in previous lineups, just because this one again has that simple chomping action, but oh my goodness, is it far more detailed than those previous molds. So in future videos, I will be comparing this figure with the Hammond collection, Legacy collection, and other Tyrannosaurs. I'm currently out right now, so I don't have them on hand, but just from this video alone, I'm sure you can tell it is the best Tyrannosaurus from the Jurassic lineup. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you haven't seen the unboxing and review of this Tyrannosaurus, check out my channel. I've also got unboxings and reviews of these figures in the back, especially the Mosasaurus. So again, if you haven't seen those, go check them out, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.